Hello and welcome to MediaNama. Late last month, the Supreme Court put opinion trading apps under spotlight, taking note of a special leave petition seeking their ban. On February 21st, 2025, the Apex Court directed the central government and the Gujarat government, along with gaming platform companies like Galactus Funware Technology and Probo Media Technologies, and scheduled the next hearing for the case on March 21st. Before delving into its specifics, let's talk about opinion trading. To begin, opinion trading platforms include poll based questions enabling users to bet on binary outcomes like yes or no for real world events like cricket or cryptocurrency, among others. Many such platforms operate on a house versus player model, with the platform acting as a house and the user acting as a player. Later, the platform sets the odds and takes the bet, earning money when the player loses. Oftentimes, platforms use auto matching algorithms, dynamically adjusting prices to maximize user participation. Coming back to the case, Gujarat resident Sumit Kapurbhai Prajapati filed a special leave petition in the Supreme Court following the dismissal of his writ petition in the Gujarat High Court because of a similar petition filed in the Bombay High Court. Upon hearing the arguments put forth by Prajapati's counsel, the court gave its order for the matter to be heard later this month. But what was the petitioner's argument against opinion trading apps? Prajapati began his argument by claiming that the respondents illegally promote and engage in betting and gambling activities disguised as entertainment. Specifically, the Mobile Premier League, or the MPL, requires users to commit money to predict the outcome of real time sporting events like the Cricket World Cup, IPL matches, and football tournaments, among others. For example, users can encounter questions like: Will Delhi win the match versus Karnataka? Or will 2024 be the hottest year on record by NASA, among others? Following this, users can choose from the yes or no options and specify the amount to stake on their response, ranging from 50 paise to rupees 9.50. Prajapati later noted that such apps functions as game of chance where the outcomes depend on external factors instead of the user's skill or knowledge. Additionally, he contended that they foster a gambling habit amongst users and contradict their claims of being a skill based game. He claims to have first encountered this issue while witnessing children compulsively spending money on such betting activities. Later, Prajapati found content suggesting that such apps guarantee profits with zero risk upon browsing through YouTube videos. Alongside promoting and encouraging betting among unsuspecting youth, the petitioner called out the failure of platforms like MPL to prevent minors from accessing them. For instance, MPL lacks any specific age verification process, only requiring identity proof for users to encash their earnings, all while hosting an age limit of 18 plus for its users for participation. Coming to specific violations under law, such applications infringe the IT Rules 2021, primarily Rule 3B, subsection 2, which notes that social media intermediaries shall inform users to not upload or transmit any content concerning or encouraging money laundering or gambling, among other prohibited activities. Besides this, the conduct of such applications contravenes gambling prevention laws like that in Bombay and Gujarat, alongside the Public Gambling Act 1867, specifically its Section 4. This particular provision bars participation in betting and gambling activities and the maintenance of any common gaming house. Concluding his argument, Prajapati requested the judiciary to direct the respondents to make such applications inaccessible within Indian territory. Moving forward, as per reports, the above mentioned opinion trading apps received approximately rupees 4,200 crore in funding from various sources and have an estimated 5 crore users. However, the conflict of whether these games classify as a game of skill versus that of chance remains. As MediaNama has learned previously, the outcome in a game of skill can be controlled by users using intelligence, whereas in a game of chance, the outcome lies beyond the user's control. While games of skill are legal in India, those of chance are either regulated or entirely prohibited, varying state-wise. Generally speaking, opinion trading platforms in the country contend that they are skill based as they require an element of skill that goes into winning them. The Supreme Court, in a previous ruling, also agreed with a similar notion while remarking that if a game predominantly requires an element of skill, or if the element of skill is higher than that of chance, then it will be deemed a game of mere skill. Finally, since the sector lacks any effective regulation, experts have called for the Securities and Exchange Board of India, or the SEBI, the Finance Ministry, and the Information and Broadcasting Ministry to regulate it previously. This approach corresponds with the regulation of opinion trading apps in countries like UK, USA, and Australia, where stock market regulators govern the sector akin to the trade of securities and commodities. Besides Prajapati, the government has also received a representation from the New Indian Consumer Initiative, or the NICI, Pen Media Literacy, seeking a ban on opinion trading platforms in the country. Meanwhile, platforms like Sportsbazi have previously welcomed the METI's intervention into this matter by potentially creating a regulatory framework for this industry. Notably, as the popularity of betting platforms like opinion trading apps soars due to easy payment methods like UPI and anonymity promises, users can easily place bets with minimal understanding about the risks such platforms pose. Ultimately, with the increased attention to opinion trading and considering the impact it bears on the country's youth, it will be interesting to observe the Supreme Court verdict on the matter and whether that would impel the government to regulate the sector going forward. Thank you for watching. For more tech policy updates, please subscribe to MediaNama.